Hello, what's up everybody? It's Josh with FL Gardening. It's been a long time since I've done a gardening update video, but let's get back at it. So right now it is the middle of May, a little warm. I still have some carrots in here that I've definitely failed to thin out very well, so they are all very, very tiny, but still pretty good. We've got a ton of these. We've got Ethiopian kale here that is going to seed. It's ready for me to cut this out and harvest this. Here we have got some squash going here. It's actually a gourd. It's a giant zucca gourd. We've got them growing on these trellises here, these cattle panel trellises. I planted one into the garden up and over and one into like an old feed bag. Obviously that one's not doing as well because I don't water it as much, where these ones are hooked up to automatic drip irrigation. But you can see I've been doing a lot of trimming and pruning because we have been battling with powdery mildew. Let's see, you can start to see some signs here, these little spots on these leaves where this one's getting ready to have some powdery mildew. I have to trim that off. But no squash or gourds yet, no giant zucca gourd just yet. Lots of flowers though. So soon enough. Here we've got rose mallow. A lot of it growing in the garden. Looks real nice. I'm probably gonna leave those for another little while. Here we've got tomato alley. This is sun hemp that's just growing up. But here we've got Everglades tomatoes. You can see this plant is actually full of them. Here we've got yellow flame tomatoes. This is the first year we grew these. And I actually really like these tomatoes. We're going to continue to grow these. This little area, we've got quite a few tomatoes though. Actually, we've got Everglades, we've got yellow flame, we've got black cherry, Floridade, which Floridade is over here, and it's actually got an issue right now. This plant is pretty much dead. It has either like a yellow curly top virus or a tomato leaf yellow virus. It's actually spread by pests. There is no cure for it. You can see there is fruit on the plant and that will ripen like normal, but this plant isn't going to continue to grow anymore. It's especially bad for this tomato, the Floridade, because Floridade is a determinate tomato, which means it is only going to grow to a set height, so it cannot outgrow this disease. Whereas there's other tomato plants like the Everglades or even the yellow flame, which are indeterminate. They have a chance of outgrowing the disease. Not likely, but better than this plant. So I'm just letting these fruit ripen, and then I'm just going to remove this plant because there is no hope for it at this point, unfortunately. So that's Tomato Alley. It's trellised poorly. I can talk about that more in a different video, and some mistakes I made with the Florida weave trellising method, but like I said, that could be a different video. If you want more about that, let me know in the comments. Here's this side of the garden. This is an Amish paste tomato that you can see is ready to be pulled out, but still has some fruit on it. Here is a Florida Market eggplant. We've got one guy hanging out down here. You can see something took some bites or something out of it. But this is pretty much ready to pick. So this is actually looking really nicely here. Some more Oregon rose mallow. Beautiful flowers. I like that plant a lot. Coming over here, there's some corn that I'm not exactly sure what happened to it. It started to produce nice little corns, and then it all just dried up and died. So I'll have to do some research exactly what happened. This is the first time that we actually planted directly into the garden. This is the first time we directly planted into the ground. So we just planted directly into our dirt. We have been mulching for about 2 years, so I thought maybe that would help it. I'm not sure if that was an issue, but this is also hooked up to automatic like drip irrigation. So yeah, not sure what happened here. but I will do some research and try to find out. So moving on to this garden bed, we've got the China Jade cucumber growing here. It's growing halfway decently. We've definitely had some issues with it. I believe mostly fertilization issues, like extreme signs of possibly magnesium deficiency, where the leaves are yellowing and there's like a crisping browning on the edges. So I think that may have been the issue. I dropped some fertilizer in there and a lot of the new growth is looking a lot better. So you can see you got a little cucumber right there. But these things get pretty huge, or can you see it? If I can get this thing to freaking focus. Little baby cucumber there. So yeah, these things grow giant cucumbers. Some Swiss chard that really we're just feeding to the chickens and the bunny. It's a little bit too bitter for us right now because it's kind of hot. And this is some Seminole squash that is just kind of growing in between everything here. And there's more rose mallow. We got some herbs growing, sage here. There is some more sage. I know we got a jalapeno plant in here. Some jalapenos on it. That was planted a few months ago. It's just been kind of chilling until now, until it started warming up. But yeah, that's kind of what we got going on in the garden right now. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I'm going to try to be a little bit more active on here, on YouTube, and posting garden updates and stuff. So it's good to be back. And if you enjoyed this, hit that like button. Thank you. It really helps us out. This is Josh with FL Gardening, and have a good day.